Mastering the passive voice. Knowing when to use it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our English language learning series. In this video, we're going to dive deep into an important topic: when to use the passive voice. This is a crucial part of mastering English grammar, especially if you're at an intermediate level. So, let's get started. First, let's take a quick review of what passive voice is. In passive voice sentences, the subject is acted upon by the verb, rather than performing the action. For example, instead of saying, "The cat chased the mouse," which is active voice, you would say, "The mouse was chased by the cat." The subject, the mouse, is the one being acted upon. Now, let's discuss when to use the passive voice. It's not just a matter of swapping sentences around for fun. There are specific cases where passive voice is more appropriate. 1. When the action is more important than the actor. If you want to emphasize the action rather than who or what is performing the action, use the passive voice. For example, a beautiful mural was painted in the town square. The focus here is on the mural and not who painted it. 2. When the actor is unknown or irrelevant. If you don't know who performed the action or it isn't important to the sentence, use passive voice. For example, my bike was stolen. We don't know who the thief is, so we use passive voice. 3. When you want to be vague or evasive. Politicians love this one. If you don't want to specify who did something, use passive voice. For example, mistakes were made. This avoids blaming anyone in particular. 4. When you're writing scientific or technical documents. In scientific or technical writing, the passive voice is often used to maintain a sense of objectivity. For example, the experiment was conducted. Now that we understand when to use the passive voice, let's look at some examples and practice together. We'll take sentences in the active voice and convert them to the passive voice. Active: she writes the letters. Passive: the letters are written by her. Active: they built a house. Passive: a house was built by them. Try to come up with your own examples and practice changing active voice sentences to passive voice. This will help reinforce your understanding. And there we have it. By understanding when and how to use the passive voice, you can make your English writing and speaking more nuanced and effective. Remember, the passive voice isn't wrong or less important than the active voice. It's a tool you can use to change the focus of your sentences. We hope this video was helpful for you. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next lesson.